Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel in this week's Mimeograph Monday with a twist. If you've been to my channel before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. My name is Diana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So usually for my Mimeograph Monday with a twist, I case a project out of a current catalog or flyer, things like that, and then I do a twist on it. But I don't think I've ever Mimeograph Monday'd myself. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've been having so much fun with the Layers of Beauty. I'm like looking all over for the stamp set. Layers of Beauty stamp set that has the mask. That I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it to myself because I have all the masks out and I have been having a lot of fun with it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I may or may not be watching the live premiere with you because I'm on vacation, so I don't really know what time it is, where we're going, and and I don't know quality or whatever, so I may or may not be watching the live premiere with you. But that doesn't mean you all can't go over to the chat room and talk to yourselves, because I love all the friendships that are growing on my channel, and so please make sure you go over there so that you can talk to each other while the video is going on. So yeah. So that's what's going to go on today. So I'm going to stop blabbing, and then we'll see. Like I mentioned last week, I don't know if I'll have videos all week long. It really depends how the weekend goes. But at least I did Mimeograph Monday with a twist, so I'm hoping to. But it just depends. Jeff went turkey hunting and he just got back, so I've got lots of laundry to do and packing and everything. So there's always something, right? All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. Before I get started, I want to remind you about a few things that are going on. Okay, so let me turn the camera. So close your eyes just for a second while I get adjusted. Okay, before I get going, I do want to remind you again about the starter kit special that starts May the 1st. I talked about this the other day. If you join my team starting May 1st, runs all the way to the end of May, you can get the new in colors for free with your starter kit. It's an $82 value. So I did talk about it the other day. You can get the flyer, read more about it on my blog over there, as well as grab the link. I would definitely work on your starter kit wish list, because not only do you get this for the $82 value, but you get $125 worth. So it's best if you figure out what you want for that before you get started, because then you just have to enter your numbers in and you're not flipping through the catalog trying to figure it out. So it just makes it a little easier. All right, I also have announced my May class in the mail kit. So I have started that registration. I have had a bunch of people already join or register. There is a supplies limited, and this is the May class in the mail. So you will get the Simply Zinnias bundle. So that's the beautiful stamp set, the coordinating die. If you want, there's the optional add-on, and that is the Zinnia 3D embossing folder. So if you want to add that on, it's only $11, so you save tax and shipping if you get that, with your class. So anyways, it includes the Simply Zinnias bundle. The class fee is $80, just if you do just the stamp set and the die. If you want the optional add-on, it's an additional $11. Okay, so the Simply Zinnias bundle, you'll get supplies for 5 projects, PDF with close-up pics and a supply list. It includes a priority postage and a private video link that's embedded in the PDF. And then you can make your project along with me at your leisure. That's USA only. Like I said, the registration has already opened. I sent an email out. It is on my blog. If you do miss those things, make sure you sign up for my emails, my blog, so you don't miss out on things. This will close May the 14th unless I sell out before then. And then the class packets will go out the week of May 27th. If you join my team, so I'm going to go back to this right here. What did I do with it? Oh, it's probably under here. If you join my team to get the in colors, I do offer my class and the mail kits to my team at a discount. So my team pays $25. I do have a limit of how many I do those in the month. And they just get the guts, so they just get the paper supplies, you know, the ribbon they need, the little embellishment that they need here and there on a card. Because what happens is they would buy the bundle, and if they wanted to do the folder on their own and get their commission, so it just helps them do their quarterly minimum by doing that. So keep that in mind. If you go, oh, I'm just going to join your team, get those in color things, I also want to do that class at a discount, and then you could put these items in your starter kit. That could be part of your 125 that you pick. All right, but holler at me if you have any questions, because sometimes I blabber on. All right, so what else is going on? I am going to offer Country Dozen rewards from May the 1st to May the 7th. So double reward points, and you can get this on my blog. I also email it to you when you send me an order. I usually send an email right away thanking you, and this is attached to that email. Now when I'm on vacation, I won't have access to my computer, so I won't be able to send those till after, but you can get this on my blog. And then double means you just, whenever, if you spend $50 before tax and shipping, you earn 1 sunflower usually, but for double, you earn 2. So you just put your name, the start date, order number, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, as soon as you get a dozen sunflowers, then you can get $35 in free. So, yeah, so keep that in mind. I have to put that on my blog still. All right, so that's Country Dozen rewards. It'll probably be on my blog by the time I'm doing this video. Okay, so let's get to the card. All right, so like I said, I thought it'd be fun to mimeograph Monday with a twist myself. So last week I did this, and this was the oh my gosh, my brain just went right out of my head. All right, Layers of Beauty. This is the Layers of Beauty, and I did this on crumb cake, and I just loved how it turned out, and I thought it would be so pretty in a frame, and look how amazing it is. So then I got thinking, oh, I want to do one where I don't have to use the mat. I used the mat that came with the frame because my cardstock was smaller than the 4x6 that this holds, so it worked out perfect for that. But I want to do it without that mat. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to do one. I'm going to mimeograph Monday myself. Then I really wanted to change it because I changed from white, I did crumb, but then I got thinking, what if I do it on Designer Series paper? Now you don't want to do it on Designer Series paper that has a big pattern because you don't want it to compete, but I thought this would be perfect. And this comes from the Perennial Lavender 12x12, and I'm hoping you can still get that. All right, so let's get started. I also chose, I also picked Pretty in Pink instead of Bubble Bath. I think that's the only color I changed. I'm also going to do Memento Black instead of the white because the white won't show up on this very well. All right, so I'm going to put a little seal on here just to hold this in place. So just like I've done before. So if you've seen me do this before, some of this is going to be repetitive, but if you are new, this will be new to you. And I don't know about you, I learn by doing and seeing things over and over because it takes a while for things to stick in my noggin. All right, so let's straighten that out a little bit. Okay, so let's bring our die or our mask over. And you can see they're still dirty from me playing. This means I love them. I had them all washed up, and then I was like, oh, I want to do one a different size and all that kind of stuff, and then they got dirty again. All right, so I'm just going to make sure I cover the cardstock or designer series paper this time. All right. That way, if I'm a little crazy with my, whatchamacallit, let me get that out of the way, that light reflection. That way, if I'm getting a little bit kind of cuckoo when I'm doing my blending, the designer series paper is covered up, so I'm not going to get it anywhere other than the holes of the mask. All right, so let's start. So we have, so like I said, last week I did bubble bath. This time I'm going to do pretty in pink because it looks super good. I'm going to swing this over a little bit and see if that helps. All right, because sometimes it seems too dark. And that reflection drives me bonkers. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just trying to get adjusted here. All right, so we're going to do pretty in pink. So we're going to just do the pretty in pink on the rose areas, and then that's these little pieces here as well. Okay, so pretty in pink is pretty dark because it's a new pad. So I'm just doing pretty in pink. And what was cool when I was doing the designer series paper, it dried pretty fast. Remember when we did the crumb, it took a while for that to really dry, you know, before you could really see, you know, what bubble bath was going to look like when it was dry. And I found the designer series paper, because it's thinner, it really dries quickly. Like you can already see it's starting to lighten up, where the cardstock, it took a while, right? All right, so that was pretty in pink. So some of my colors I stayed the same because I didn't want it to change it tons so that we could really compare it. All right, so we'll just go like this. I could get my heat gun, but I'm not going to worry too much. All right, now I'm still going to use Petunia Pop like I did before. Oh, but I forgot the yellow. Oh my gosh. Silly me. Hang on a minute. Let me get the yellow. Ugh, I'm still on number 1, Diana. All right. I've done it so many times, you'd think I could do it in my sleep. All right, so this is Daffodil. Okay. There you go. So I've got a little pretty in pink on that flower as well, but that's okay. All right, now we can go to number 2. See how cool? So number 1. Now I need number 2. And use that as my guide. Okay, so we use Daffodil again. I bought a makeup brush cleaner, and I'll let you know how it works. I haven't got it yet. I just ordered it because I thought it would be handy to clean these. Because I think it's a good thing to clean them once in a while. Even if I'm always using Daffodil Delight on the same one, I think it's a good idea to clean them once in a while. just like a makeup brush. Not like you're going to be putting it on your face and all that stuff about being clean, but I think it probably doesn't do it any harm to clean it now and then. All right, so now we're going to go to Petunia Pop. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of Petunia Pop off because it's pretty dark, and I want to be able to see when I do the third one. And I hope you're not sick of seeing this, because I think this needs to be the first thing in your cart when that catalog goes live. You should put this in your starter kit too, because I truly think that this is going to go in back order because it is just so amazing. Alright, so let's see how that looks. So that looks really good. Okay, so now I want number 3. So again, use these as a guide. And that looks pretty good. Alright, so we're going to use Petunia Pop again, but this time I'm going to go full strength, because we're going over top where we already were with Petunia, so we want to be able to see the difference in the colors. So we'll see if that, we'll let that dry a little bit. So while it's drying, I'm going to bring out my pecan pie. So I didn't change the pecan pie either, because I really like the pecan for the daisies. So I'm just kind of getting that in there. And then I'll go back with my blend, but that holds its spot. All right, so let's see how this looks before. So just, you know, hold that, and then we'll see if we need to add any more. Let's see. I think that looks good. I think that looks really good. All right, so that was number 3. Now we want number 4. So we have number 4. Okay, so it's a little off there. I'm going to just mess around a little bit, because I don't mind if it goes a little bit on there. That's a little bit better. I don't mind if it gets a little bit on here, because then there's not a space. Right. So then I'm going to do Granny Apple. And I just put some Granny Apple refill in there. So let's see how dark that's going to be. Okay. I think it's going to be too bad. So Granny Apple. And then I'm still going to use Old Olive. And I did put a little refill in my Old Olive as well. Just because I've been having so much fun that you really go through the ink, I feel like, when you're doing the mask. Because you're really loading up that brush. And, we're being a little wasteful with our ink. Because see, I'm wasting all of this. It kind of dries on there. So I'm filling it up a little bit more than I would necessarily if I'm just stamping with a pad, with a stamp rather. All right, let's see how that looks. See? Look how cool. Doesn't that look neat? Okay, that looks good. And then the final one is number 5. Let me close my pecan. And close my petunia. Alright, so let me bring my 5 over. Okay. And then Old Olive. So like I said, I did put some ink in this, so let me see. This is Granny Apple. And then here is my Old Olive. Alright, so let me see how dark that's going to be. It's not too bad. I don't want it too dark. You know, you definitely want to have, you know, a difference so that you can see that shadow, because that's basically what the mask's doing, right? You're getting your layers and your color variations. Okay, so let's see before we peel it off all the way. How does that look? Oh, that looks amazing. Okay, that looks good. All right, now this time, because I am doing it on Designer Series paper, so I want my my flower to really show. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use the Memento, okay, instead of white, because white isn't really gonna show that well. Because you've got like that kind of white showing on this checkered paper. So I'm going to use the Memento. Now I did one earlier with the Pebbled Path, and I'll show you the difference so you can decide which one you like best. But I'm going to do this one with the Memento. Okay, let me stand up over this. Okay. And then I just try to keep those leaves where they need to go. Oh, I'm off. I'm off right there. Oh well, it is what it is. I still don't have all the strength in my left arm. And maybe I never will get it. But anyways, alright, so this is totally fine. Ooh, very cool. Alright. So, it's a little bit off. But actually, it kind of looks neat, because then you have that layer, that white kind of on the side. So, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so let me bring this. I'm going to put a little in my daffodil center. Just fix that just a little bit. And that was the, whatchamacallit? That's the pecan. Pecan, just like I used for the pad. Okay. I'm also going to put a little gel pen in my flowers. And just a little bit here on the leaves. Just, I don't know why, I just love the look of the little tiny flicks of white. All right. I'm also going to take the black, the basic black blend, and I'm going to flick on here just like I did the other day. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to flick color on there. Oh, I don't know about that, but that just looks so cool. And then I'm trying to decide what I want to stamp on it. All right.
So I'm tempted to go, you make me smile. You make me smile. I think I want, because I also have hello, like I used the other day. I used hello. So let me do you make me smile. Then it's totally, totally different. All right. You make my heart smile. And this comes with the Layers of Beauty. Okay, so let me get that on there better. All right, so when I glued it on here, not glue, but when I put it on there, I tweaked it. And sometimes that happens when we have these long ones. It's easy to bend them when you're putting them on the block. So if you plop it on your silicone, it doesn't stick to the silicone. See? So when I put this on the block, I put it on my table. So it stuck to the table, and it stuck to the table crooked. So I'm looking through my silicone. See, I'm going to bend it a little bit because it's kind of remembering that I had it glued crooked. Let's see if that's better. That's a little bit better. Okay. So you make my heart smile. And I'm going to put it right there.
Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. I love it on that paper. I love that you can see, like some of the paper comes through a little bit with the lighter, but you don't even really see it in the green. So let me hold that up to you with my dirty grid sheet. But isn't that amazing? All right, so I'm going to put it in a frame like I did before. So let me show you the ones I played with earlier. So here's one I did, because remember I said I wanted to do it bigger? So I did one bigger in crumb and with the white, just like I did the other day. I put welcome on there, which comes from this set, warm welcome, because I thought when I put it in the guest room, I thought welcome was a cute little saying. So I loved how that turned out. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to play around. So then I did one with what I just showed you. But this one I stamped with, and I'm sorry that reflection. I'm trying to get, there's just going to have to be one because there's one light I can't change. It's above my head on the ceiling. This one I stamped with the same colors I just used. I didn't do as, I did the old olive a little too heavy-handed on this one because I had just inked it. But this one was stamped with the pebbled. So let's compare. So you can see, let me just spin this off of here so we can compare these two. And then you can decide, because that's kind of like why I like to try to do them a different way. And then you can go, oh, okay, I liked, you know, one over the other. I kind of like the black a little better. I was a little more lined up on this one. But I think I like the black a little better than the pebble, because it seems like a little crisp. But anyway, so what do you think? Do you think you'll try that out? So I think any, you know, go look through your designer series paper and find paper that is like light and what am I trying to say? And not busy. Because see, this paper was perfect. So this reminded me a lot of when remember when I did the die, that pattern die on the back before I did the mask, or the pattern mask before I did the flower mask. This kind of reminded me of that. So I'm gonna look through my designer series paper because I know I have a lot of
like the gingham papers and stuff, just pick like a pink would be pretty. I might just whip a bunch of these up, just plain, just have this already done, and then I can trim it down and put it on a card when I need it, but it will already be ready to go. But I love how these turned out. So I'm gonna put that in the guest room, and I'll probably change this one. Let me see. Now these frames are super fun. It just looks like it's a shabby wood grain, but I got these off of Amazon. I had used these on one of my events, and then I had a couple left over. Oh, you can see where it was still a little damp when I put it in there. Let me wipe that off. There we go. All right, so let me put this in there. And hopefully you make my heart smile is in the right spot. Let's finger cross. Yes, it is. Good, good, good. All right. So hopefully that's good and dry. But anyway, so I got these frames off of Amazon. And they have different sizes and stuff like that. But anyways, all right. So there's the two different ones. One with the white, stamped in pebbled, and one with the memento, using the Designer Series paper. But this one I also did with pretty in pink. So the one I had on the frame the other day, which I now have lost. All right, here we go. So this one that I did the other day, so you can see the difference. This one was bubble bath. So can you see the difference, even on that reflection? So the bubble bath, that first layer is a lot lighter than the pretty in pink. You really see the pretty in pink more than the bubble bath. All right. So let me know what you think. And look how funny this is. Even though these are the same frames, bought at a different time, one is a little bit bigger. Isn't that funny? All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. But let me know what you think. I really, really love it on that DSP. So, yes. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. Have a great night. I may or may not see you tomorrow. But thanks so much for joining me. If you have any questions, make sure you holler at me. I will have my phone, and I can check email every once in a while if you need me. Make sure you reach out that way. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining me, and let me know what you think. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.